Because if it doesn't, that means I have a blockage.
Mm, that's not good.
No, my mama was the same way. She was in that slim percentage.
Right. I have that with my jawbone. I'm one of, I mean, I think it's like 10% or something, but my jawbone still grows, and the palate of my tongue is nothing but bone with skin around it. It grows in, ugly looking, look like, but my jaw, bottom jaw, teeth are always moving.
So I didn't know you were in Dexter when I was reading about
Who am I hearing?
Justified.
I'm hearing
Just got
somebody
there.
having a conversation. Oh, yeah. Give me just a second to tune, make sure I'm in tune. So you got a cable for me?
All right, welcome to the Rambler Radio Show tonight.
I need a cable.
We got some great talent coming up later. Bill Sibley's in the house, Chuck Rogers, Matt Caesar. I don't think you've seen him here yet. We're still missing another one, but Jeff Hobson, one of our co-hosts now, is going to kick this thing off with a couple songs. And you notice that we're also doing some interview stuff in the lounge tonight.
Thanks,
so,
man.
so I'll be sending you over there to get interviewed over there, Chuck. All right. Thank you, Tamara. She's getting things ready to go. Tara. I said it wrong. I said it backwards. Tamara's Tara backwards. I said it backwards. All right. That's a sticky one there.
That's got grape Slurpee on it.
All right, so yeah, we brought Jeff on as a co-host here a while back, and fabulous to have him. We've been having other songwriters and stuff help us MC and stuff, so you may see some other guys up here jumping in and helping you know who's coming up and who's coming off. We got Brand's Music Buzz over in the lounge, and as soon as Jeff gets done, we'll jump over to the lounge. The lounge is over there tonight. He's normally back here in the B-side, but we got electrical problems and stuff going on, so we're just winging it. All right, take it away, Jeff.
Thanks, Dave. Welcome out to Six Springs, friends. We're looking forward to a good night of music. I've seen the roster. It's good. Goodness happening. I'll kick it off with a song off my new album. Just came out in April. It's called Lost and Found, and if you've lost it, it can be found on all the platforms, YouTube, all those things. This is called Faded. He was a cavalier and a troubadour, a sight to behold and not much more. always in and out the door, he never hung around. He fell in love 1,000 times, 1 step up, 3 behind. He never could make up his mind here above the ground. They say fake it till you make it. Who knows, you might break on through. Breaking on through to the other side, they're gonna see right into you. Now he's faded like his old blue jeans, faded like his washed out dreams, faded like the hair upon his head. He wasted time, and all the while he thought he'd fade back into style, but he's faded, and one day he'll wake up dead. Cowboy Cooter was his game. Concho belts drove the girls insane. He thought he had to get him a show name. He didn't have one. Things ain't like they were before. Long hair just ain't a thing no more. And his cowboy boots are scooting out the door. He had a good run. He had just one focus: jackpot or bust. Slithers around the backside of town on his belly in the dust. They say youth is wasted on the young, and it bleeds away so slowly. Now he's much too young to die old, and too old to go out in a blaze of glory. Now he's faded like his old blue jeans, faded like his washed out dreams, faded like the hair upon his head. He wasted time, and all the while he thought he'd fade back into style, but he's faded, and one day he'll wake up dead. Yeah, he's faded, and one day he'll wake up dead. Yeah, the boy's faded, and one day he'll wake up dead. Thank you. Thanks so much. This is another one off the brand new one. It's called So Far, So Good. Well, the gutters were running full when you pulled from the curb. It was coming down in buckets, and I stood there with hands in my pockets with no final words. I walked back into a house that knows me, wondering what will my new status quo be. The echo of my footsteps is all I heard. Well, now it's been a week, and I thought there'd be a whole lot of tears. Instead, I laughed till I cried. I thought I would die at some old movie I hadn't seen in years. I thought a crowd would gather around to kick a man when he's down. But the atmosphere in here shoots down my fears. 'Cause I'd come to believe life had crashed and burned. There's life on the table once the tables had turned. So far, so good. It's turning out better than I thought it would. So good. So far, I can get used to the way things are. So far, so good, so good, so far. Now the remote's all mine when the TV's on. sure as hell ain't no pity, no more sex in the city. All day marathons. There's room in my closet for all of my clothes, and when the weekend comes, anything goes. And no more bitching about the mess in the kitchen since you've been gone. 'Cause I'd come to believe life had crashed and burned. There's life on the table once the tables had turned. So far, so good. It's turning out better than I thought it would. So good, so far. I can get used to the way things are. So far, so good, so good, so far. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brenda with Bren's Music Buzz. Welcome to the monthly Rambler radio show here at Six Springs Tavern in Richardson, and with me is Christopher Weir.
Hey, Ren, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
Well, tell us where you're from.
Well, I'm originally from Arkansas, but I grew up in Plano, right down here. Moved from the time I was about 12 years old. So Plano's home.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you're multi-talented. You're a singer, writer,
Thank you.
songwriter, artist, actor,
Yeah.
stuntman.
A little bit of that, everything.
What brought you to songwriting?
I've always written lyrics. I mean, since I was a child, and took me quite a while to figure out how to play the guitar so I could put music to them.
You are a spinner of yarn.
Thank you, thank you.
So what do you do when you're not playing music?
Well, right now I'm working on, well, I mean, everything's around music right now. I'm back and forth between Arkansas and here up in Mountain View, Arkansas. I have a place up there on a creek, and so I've got some tenants that live there, taking care of that property. It's also like a nice little escape. So, and then doing a little traveling, going out to Arizona with my girlfriend and to go to see my son at ASU.
Well, tell us about the music that you write.
Well, the music that I write mostly has to do with, most of it is experiences that I've experienced along the way. And I've always been a huge fan of storytellers. Jerry Jeff Walker was always one that it really inspired me. So, story songs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're also a winner of the Song Seed Songwriter Contest
Yeah,
here
it was
at
lucky.
Six Springs, too.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that one tonight too for
Cool.
the first time out. Yeah.
All right.
Good deal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
We ended it too soon. I thought
All
it
right,
was
guys. My name's Jeff Hobson. I just played for you just a second ago. For those of you that have memory impairment, I do. I had to ask Dave my name a while ago. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the interview with my buddy Chris Weir over there, one of our fine songwriter friends that we have here. Right now, would you make welcome, please, to our stage, Mr. Mason Adams.
Thank you for such a warm introduction. Man, how cool is this now that we have the interviews into the songwriter portion? That's super cool. And just a room full of creatives and songwriters, and it's awesome. You can feel the energy in the room, I feel like. Anybody who made it out early for the Mason Adams show or the end of it, thanks for coming and check that out. I don't know what you came here for, but I figure you'll stay for a while. It's been some time since we met like this. It's so good to see your smile. I know those lines that we drew were crossed. I feel terrible about that. Dust it off like
saddlebags, 'cause I'll always have your back. Yeah, but now you can count on me. You can count on me. When times get tough, you better believe you can count on me. It's been a while since I called last time. I've been working on my own. Sometimes the darkness comes creeping in, and that's where things go wrong. I'm stronger now than I was before. You don't have to carry all that weight. And I just wanted to let you know I know the hour's getting late. But baby, now you can count on me. You can count on me. When times get tough, you better believe you can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. When times get tough, like 1, 2, 3, you can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. When times get tough, you better believe you can count on me. Thank you very much. You might have guessed the name of that one. It's called Count on Me. Well, I done made every mistake a single man can make. Get knocked down and get back up. Here's my story as of late. It's a struggle to find a way to make a lasting stand when each day's a brand new battle. To be a better man, and I'm sorry for the tears I've caused and the worries along the way. Well, I find time to mend those fences if I can make it through today. It's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way, and I've tried to learn from my mistakes and did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy or a life that's full of bliss. this, but I never thought it would be quite like this. Oh, y'all had no guitar, huh? And I used to be reminded of my salvation at the bottom of every bag, and I hit rock bottom a couple times. Lost everything I had, and it ain't easy to get back up and come crawling back for more. When you've been through hell and back, it's hard to weather through the storms, and I'm sorry for the broken hearts and the spills along the way. Well, I find time to heal those wounds if I can make it through today. It's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way. I've tried to learn from my mistakes. Did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy, or a life that's full of bliss, but I never thought it would be quite like this. Just take your leap of faith now and let it all go. Riding in that fast lane with your pedal to the floor. Wow, wow, it's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way. I've tried to learn from my mistakes. Did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy, or a life that's full of bliss, but I never thought it would be quite. I said I never thought it would be quite. I said I never thought it would be quite like. Thank you. We're doing 3 tonight? 2? Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Mason Adams.
That one good. Are we on yet? Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. Like you to meet Caitlin Jewett. She's from Cleburne. Tell us about your music.
My name is Caitlin Jewett. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Cleburne, Texas. I come from a musical background, so both my parents play and sing, and I was a little roadie baby. I started playing guitar when I was 5 and started singing on stage when I was 6. So it's a little bit about my family history on stage.
What kind of music do you enjoy writing and playing?
I have a little bit of an old soul, so a lot of my original music is a little different than others. Sometimes it's a little bit more Stevie Nicks, and then sometimes it's a little bit more Chris Stapleton in the mix.
Cool. So you've been doing this since you're 5 years old? So
I was 5 years old, yes. So I've been playing this for 15 years.
So I noticed that you have a school. You teach children and teenagers and adults to write songs and play musical instruments. Since you relate to the 5-year-olds, since you started so young, do you like doing that better or working with adults?
I do like working with younger kids, but I would prefer working with adults. The little kids are great. I love them, but they have an attention span for 5 minutes and then want to run around the classroom. So
That's true.
They're really good to work with, but I do like working with adults to be able to get a break and breathe, and they understand what's coming out of my mouth.
Well, what do you have coming up next musically?
We have some shows coming. We've got some music coming out soon. We actually have some music already out. And we do have a music schedule, so if you guys check out my page on Facebook, it's Caitlin Jewett Music, and we have a little calendar that has all of our dates coming up that we're playing next. So
All right. And are you on like Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube?
I'm on all streaming platforms, so
Cool.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music.
So look her up, Caitlin Jewett. Thank you very much.
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, thanks, Brenda. And we'll be interspersing some interview time in between our artists that are performing for you up here on this stage. Right now, would you please make welcome playing this beautiful mandolin, Miss Rachel Yates.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me tonight. It's a lot of fun to be here. First song I'm going to do is called Wishbones Aren't Made for Wishes. You sit at our old kitchen table on chairs with green painted backs, as if the wishbone were able. We pull till we hear it crack. In my hand lies the short side. You hold just a little bit more, while I wonder why you smile 'cause the wish is yours. Wishbones aren't made for wishes. Wishes aren't made from bones. They're the breath in the blood, the strength in the sweat that holds the muscles of hope. On the windowsill sits a bluebird, the echo of a whippoorwill's cry. She looks to the blue day before her, then flits from the tree to the sky. That wishbone beneath her feathers shields her fluttering heart, is how her wings and dreams are tethered. So why do you tear it apart? Wishbones aren't made for wishes. Wishes aren't made from bones. They're the breath in the blood, the strength in the sweat that holds the muscles of hope. There's no bone to break, not a star in the sky, no pennies in the wind. So let your wishes fly, watch 'em fly. Wishbones aren't made for wishes. Wishes aren't made from bones alone. They're the breath in the blood, the strength in the sweat that holds the muscles of hope. Thank you. Thank you very much. And my second song is called Never Get Enough. A Texas Jill meets a Mississippi Jack. School bell rings, he calls her name, and she looks back, a curly wink, a tall smile, wedding bells, hand in hand, a girl becomes a woman, a boy becomes a man. I never get enough for your hugging and your kissing in the morning, the honey in your hand, the stars in your eyes. I never get enough of the sweet way you always say you love me. I never get enough, but it's always just right. Gotta make their way in the world. too much to do. He takes her hand, she's looking up. I never get enough for your hugging and your kissing in the morning. The honey in your hand, the stars in your eyes. I never get enough for the sweet way you always say you love me. I never get enough, but it's always just right. They're still a running, open-armed into life, and up the hills, Mississippi Jack makes a way beside a Texas Jill. His heart for her, it opens deep and it opens wide. Her heart for him sparkles down in her eyes. I never get enough for your hugging and your kissing in the morning. The honey in your hand, the stars in your eyes. I never get enough of the sweet way you always say you love me. I never get enough, but it's always just right. I never get enough, but it's always just right.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. With me is Chuck Rogers.
Hey, how y'all doing, everybody? Great to be here.
Chuck, where are you from?
Well, I've been up here in the Dallas area basically my whole life. I started out in Denton in the 90s in grunge bands, and I worked my way all the way through my old age into my country self that I am now.
Well, I know that you were talking and you do IT when you're not doing music, but how long have you been doing music?
Since I was 20 years old, so about 10 years ago.
What got you into songwriting? I caught that.
Well, you know, I've always been original, so even back in my rock and roll days, it was all original music, and, you know, we would do the Deep Ellum festivals and all that stuff, and so it was just a natural thing. All my friends were all original music, and so I've been writing music basically my whole life, and when I switched over to doing country-ish type stuff, I just kept going, and wound up writing an album's worth of stuff, and it was good enough that people wanted to hear it, so I put a band together, and I've been going strong for about 12 years now with that.
Cool. So, artist-wise, who inspired you the most?
You know, once I made the move to the country rock stuff, it was probably due to people like Steve Earle and Cross Canadian Ragweed, and just really loving that Red Dirt and the outlaw Steve Earle-ish type stuff, and hearing it. And Chris Knight actually had a quote when they asked him the same question. He said he was listening to a Steve Earle song, and he said, "You know, I could do that." And that's almost exactly what I did. I was listening to a Steve Earle song, and I said, "I can actually play that." And so I just took that and took all his energy and put it into me, and tried to do something that was half as good as him, and I maybe got a quarter way there.
Of all the songs that you have written, what was your favorite song?
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite because every one of them means something to me. They might not mean much when you listen to them, but there's some meaning there behind them somewhere. You know, one of the first songs I ever wrote is the one that just kind of catapulted me into good gigs and stuff, and that was Feeling Like Slits, and it was just supposed to be a funny song to make people laugh, and wound up getting a lot of big gigs from that. And so I try to mix in a little bit of serious music and a little bit of funny music and see which one gets the most interest.
Well, Chuck, what do you have going up next on your schedule? Where can people go see you live?
So right now I'm in the studio again, trying to bust out some new songs. So I don't have really a lot of band gigs booked, but I will be playing the Singer Songwriter Festival next month, and my last album that came out last October has been nominated for 2 Josie Music Awards for Modern Country Song of the Year and Music Video of the Year. So the month after next, I'll be heading up to the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville for those award ceremonies.
All right, well, tell everybody where they can find your music online.
You can find me anywhere and everywhere. Just remember to put a D in there, Chuck D. Rogers, like the rapper. ChuckDRogers.com gets you any and everything, all videos and all music for free. Or you can go and stream music at iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever it is. Just Chuck D. Rogers. I have several albums and singles, and it's all out there for you to peruse at your pleasure.
All right, well, thanks, Chuck. It's been great chatting with you.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, and back to the stage.
Thanks, Brenda. You guys, if you were here early enough, you got the pleasure of hearing this voice. And if you weren't, then you get to hear it now. She's one of my favorite singers in Texas, and her name is CC Cross.
Well, you had to leave me 'cause you didn't believe me when I said you were the only one. Look at you, what did you do? Now we're both on the run. And I still feel you, though I'm nowhere near you. Please don't think I don't hear you cry. That's the thing that's driving me insane. I can't help but wonder why. All this time I still love you. All this time I still care. All this time I still fall apart for the fact that you're not here. All this time I wanna change it. I know I hold the key. All this time you're still the only one for me. All this time. Well, you had to go 'cause I hurt you so, but you have given pain right back. Tell me how two wrongs make right now. Where's the sense in that? If you can lie in every eye, just know you don't fool me. I'm the one who holds your heart. Why won't you let it be? All this time I still love you. All this time I still care. All this time I still fall apart for the fact that you're not here. All this time I want to change it. I know I hold the key. All this time you're still the only one for me. All this time. And I wonder late at night while I'm lying here alone, if she knows she may be holding you, but I'm still the only one, the only one. And all this time I still love you. All this time I still care. All this time I still fall apart for the fact that you're not here. All this time I wanna change it. I know I hold the key. All this time you're still the only one for me. All this time. All this time. All this time. All this time. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, I hope this capo's gonna work. Come on, come on, come on. Baby, I lied to you when I said we were just friends. What's a girl to do when I already know just how easy it would be for me to fall for you? A woman learns to how much you mean to me. Now there are people and they will tell you that I'm a tough one to love, 'cause I go where the music takes me, Lord. I can't ever, never, never get enough. But those people don't understand me enough for me to stick around. Maybe someday someone will catch my drift. That friendship is where true love is found. And your eyes are a different shade of blue than anything I've ever seen. When I say to you, we are just friends, I hope you know exactly what that means and how much you mean to me. And I may not be willing to let you in right now, but after some miles and some time, I might find the courage to let my guardians and Lord, somehow, 'cause your eyes are a different shade of blue than anything I've ever seen. And when I say to you, we are just friends, I hope you know exactly what that means and how much you mean to me. Lord, Lord, how much you mean to me. How much you mean. Oh, to me. Ooh, thank you.
Well, hello everyone. This is Mr. Bill Sibley. He is a 2014 Texas Troubadour Songwriter of the Year award winner, among many other songwriter awards. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Cleburne area, Johnson County. I didn't start writing I didn't start playing until I was in my 50s, and I started writing when I was about 58, 59 years old. So I kind of started out a little bit late. And the first or second year I wrote, I won the Texas Troubadour Songwriter of the Year, and then things kind of went from there. And now I've got 2 albums out. One's a blues album. I play a lot of blues, but I also I write a lot of Americana songs. My voice is weird, so
The gritty voice suits those blues, though.
yeah, I write songs that more fit my voice, and so but I really like the Americana stuff too, because you can really get deeper in it. I've been clean and sober for 33 years.
All right.
In May of this year, and I've lived in the same house almost as long. I used to move every time the rent was due. But
So
a lot of my songs are about, being addicted is not people thinking people want to be like that, but they don't. It's not fun at all. Well, at least it wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy it at all.
And so that's inspiration behind a lot of your songs then.
Yeah, my first, my album, Sweet Rain. I mean, my album Sweet Rain. The first song on it is about my last day of drinking, and I got walked out of Grandview, Texas, by the police department. So every time I play that song, I always dedicate it to the Grandview Police Department because it's about that was the most humiliating thing in my life, and I realized then that I was done.
Well, are you writing any new songs right now?
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've got probably about 4, and I'm fixing to come out with a new album. I just hadn't had a chance to, you know. This year we're representing San Angelo Blues Society in the International Blues Challenge in Memphis again, so we're going back. And me and Bill Hudson, he's my lead guitar player. He plays a lot of my stuff, and he does a lot of my albums with me. And Guthrie Kennard plays on bass, a lot of them. He's a good friend of mine.
Now, yes, I've met Guthrie Kennard, and Joe Leslie D'Angelo is here tonight too.
Yeah.
He plays with Guthrie a lot.
Yeah, we played together 2 weeks ago.
We're down in Fort Worth.
Yeah, in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Right, so.
All right, well, are they ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, back to the stage then.
Hey everybody, I'm Joe Leslie D'Angelo, just in case y'all don't know me. Some of you may know me as one of them ferocious drummers out there and singing drummers and all that kind of stuff, but I'm a real chicken shit right here, back here right now, because singing songwriting's all new for me, and playing this is about the 4th time I played piano in public, so y'all bear with me. I did my share of touring and everything else, but it's pretty scary. This guy here kind of helps me out once in a while.
He's pretty scary. He's been my friend for 8 years, and I love the guy, and I'm really, really happy to see him here tonight, and you're going to enjoy this. Make welcome my buddy, Joe D'Angelo.
Thank y'all. I don't sound like everybody else, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but... Can I get a little monitor up here, bro? Right on the piano monitor. I got nothing. It was working before. I don't know, it sounded really good before. Yeah, and now the monitor turned off. Is that a power monitor? I was actually hoping it wasn't going to work, so I didn't have to play, man, because I'm... It's a little hot. I know. Well, while we're getting that sound straight, I'll just say song... Title of this tune is called Ibiza. I just come back from tour. I was out in France, Italy, and Spain with Matt O'Ree, one of John Bon Jovi's guys. It was a great tour. I was playing drums on that, so I wasn't scared, and it was all good like I am right now. But this is about the island, Ibiza. Think it went away, it didn't. Don't ask for anyone's forgiveness. Already way past my limit in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah. In Ibiza. Ibiza. The sun is very hot today in Spain. Just another add-on to my pain. I'll soon be getting on that slow train that put me in the fast lane from Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanna be drunk in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All I having a good time. Warm hearts glowing, feeling fine. But sonny, you gotta stay on the sidelines, 'cause you can't play anyway. No one cares about your crime until your pain, they pay no mind in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanna be drunk in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dark mist, I roam, the only lost soul on the ship, all alone. I'm not gonna make that plane ride home this time from Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never come home from Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Careful now, no mistakes. Make it simple now, don't apply the brakes. The water take me down easy, let me tire slow and peaceful in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Off the coast of Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Having a good time, warm hearts glowing, feeling fine. But sonny, you gotta stay on the sidelines, 'cause you can't play anyway. No one cares about your crime until your pain, they pay no mind in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanna be drunk in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There'll be no more sorrow, 'cause there'll be no tomorrow for me in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah. Wanna be drunk in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah. Gonna get drunk in Ibiza. Yeah, yeah. Feeling no pain in Ibiza. Never come home from Ibiza. Thank y'all. Working on it. A wicked hum coming out that monitor, but I'm dealing with it. So these are 3 new tunes I'm gonna play for y'all. I just recently finished these. These about 2 months ago. That last one I just did was literally finished about 3-4 days ago, and I'm still not sure it's finished. But this one here is called She's Been Drinking in Austin. You got it? She's been drinking in Austin, summertime on a cup. Just a young thing from the port, a real down home country girl. hear the blues from the boys rise above the noise. And she walked down that track, and she ain't never going back, with a voice make an angel cry. She been drinking in Austin, been drinking in Austin. She been loving in Frisco. Yeah, how in the hell would I know? Just an educated guess. She sure left me in a mess up and closed the show. And I'd love to have her back, venom I do lack. In my heart I can't forgive, if I can find the will to live. She got a voice that make an angel cry. She been loving in Frisco. She been loving in Frisco. She been singing in Philly, sad country songs by Willie. She won't answer my calls. She sure built some walls, changed her name to Lily. She went and dosed in L.A., quite by the way. It makes it very hard to say she's gone the next day. She took a voice and made an angel cry. She been drinking in Austin. 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 Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, man. All right. All right, I'm out of here.
Everybody, this is CC Cross.
Hello.
CC, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, CC is my initials. I felt like that was important because people are always asking how they can find me, and they're like, is it C-I-C-I? And no. Is it C-E-C-E? No. C period cross. Just wanted to get that in there.
They do need to know how to find your
You
music.
can find me on Facebook at Kristen Cross, and you can find me on any of your favorite streaming channels and YouTube and everything else. I felt like I should probably say that because I didn't say that earlier and I forgot to. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I know we met at one of the VFW posts over on Garland Road.
Yes.
At a Sunday song swap.
Yes.
Been friends ever since. So
Yes, we absolutely have. Absolutely.
really love having you when you come on and sing on the Rambler radio show.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and appreciate you and Dave and everything Brad and Carrie are doing. And yeah, it's a really neat opportunity.
Well, CC, what got you into music and songwriting?
I don't remember a time in my life when music and songwriting were not a part of it. My mom and dad were both musicians. My dad was a songwriter. My brother's a songwriter. Almost everybody in my family plays an instrument of some form, and I just loved to sing, and that was always an inspiration. And then I decided I really wanted to perform, and I couldn't find anybody to be my band, so I decided, well, my brother really inspired me a lot, but I also decided to teach myself to play guitar so I could play my own songs. So that's what I did.
I think a lot of people I know have done that. What
Yeah.
kind of music do you like to write and sing?
All kinds, I'm all over the board, as some people know. But I've always kind of been classified as like Texas country, Americana, blues, a lot of blues, and yeah. So
Well, I don't know if I've ever heard you do Janis Joplin, but you strike me as being able to belt that out.
I've been known to do some Janis, yes. Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because that's, it's always such a huge compliment, but I hear Janis Joplin more than anything else, when people are like, oh my gosh, you remind me so much of Janis, or, it's really cool when it's somebody that was actually around and either heard her live or knew her and is like, oh my gosh, she would have loved you. That's a good feeling. So it's a huge compliment.
Well, what do you do when you're not writing or performing?
When I am not writing and performing, I am working at my job that I love at Cheesecake Royale and volunteering down at the Fraternal Order of Eagles every chance I get and hanging with my family there. And, listening to music and, of course, wrangling my Jedi. I have a 135-pound puppy named Jedi.
I've seen him on Facebook.
Yes, he's a large dog, and he's still a puppy, so that's kind of a job.
Well, are you still doing the Monday Night Fraternal Order of Eagle?
Yeah, I play. I'm not hosting it anymore or co-hosting it anymore. Just my schedule's kind of picking up, and but love it. There's so many great players there as well, and I think you and Dave have been out several times when we first started that, and my buddy Dan Benjamin is hosting it all the way now. Yeah, but it's such a great. It's also just a really great venue, and man, this last one that we had was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So.
Well, what's on the books next for you?
Every other Thursday at Milo Butterfingers. My lead guitar player, Glenn Flashman, and I will be there. And got some stuff coming up, all over, like Guitars and Growlers and Shuck Me, and I'm going down Crying Shame down in Waco, and I don't know, my schedule's starting to...
Do you post your schedule on
I post it on Facebook,
Under Kristen Cross?
Under Kristen Cross.
All
and trust me, I have heard all of the... I'm just bad about IT stuff. And
yeah, you need to get a little bit better
I'm
about
like,
posting your
okay,
events.
I know, I need to do that. So actually, I've talked to a couple of people about maybe helping me with that little situation.
Right.
So.
Well, thanks for chatting with me on the Rambler
Radio
Show.
Thank you so much for having me. Always
All
good
right,
to see you.
And back to the stage.
Thanks, Brenda. Thanks, Cece. Good to have you here tonight. We got a young lady here that, as it turns out, she's known one of my good friends all her life. If you remember a while back, Phil Wallace joined myself, Mark Allen Atwood, and Chris Weir up here for this thing. And she just saw his picture back there with our thing that we did. She said, Phil's known me all of my life. I was like, wow. Phil, man.
I think Phil knows everybody.
Yeah, he does. He does, especially over on that side of the Metroplex. But anyway, we're, as you know, we depend on generous donations, and maybe not so generous donations, however they come. And we like to make it worth these people's time and effort to come out here and do this with us. So if you'd keep that in mind, and it also helps it promotes this thing that we're doing and this venue. So think about that before the night's over and contribute if you're able to, and we'd appreciate it greatly. In the meantime, would you make welcome out here with us Miss Caitlin Jewett? Did I pronounce that right?
Yep. I always tell people just do it, but with the J.
Right on. Take it.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Jewett, and this is my lead guitarist, Jack Drew Jones, and he's going to be filling in for me today. I wrote this song that we're singing, my very first song. It's called Next One. So it's the first song, but it's the next one on the EP. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
That you only live one time.
she's next door. Oh, when she's next door. I was crazy for loving you. When I see you out with her, and I was a fool for believing you. When I knew you were not right, and I see that you're really moving on, and I see that you really love her, and I can't help but sleep when you come home to me, and I see that you're really moving on. Oh, and she's next door. Oh, and she's next door. And I see that you really love her, and I see that you're really moving on, and I can't help but sleep when you come home to me, and I see that you're really moving on. Oh, and she's next door. Oh, and she's next door. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This next one here is called Wish I Was Pretty. I wrote this, it's been out since February, so it's out on all streaming platforms. I'm gonna sing this one next for you guys. I actually wrote this last summer, and it's just about pretty much being in the music industry and doing your thing, and sometimes looks aren't always talent, you know what I'm saying? So, here's this next song called Wish I Was Pretty. Say you're running out of time. You can't leave me behind. You keep running through the dark, and I'm still sitting in this spot, writing songs about how we Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, everybody. This is Rachel Yates sitting in with me tonight. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Hi, Brenda. Thanks for having me. I'm Rachel Yates. I live in Denton, Texas, and mostly play up there, but play around the whole area. I have a band called Bluegrass Fire. So they're not with me tonight, but we play around a lot. We're going to play Saturday in Denton. So that's where I'm from. Mostly lived here for the last 30 years, I guess.
So how did you get into writing the bluegrass music?
Well, anybody who's from Fort Worth, Texas might remember the Will Rogers Coliseum.
Okay.
And at the Will Rogers Coliseum, every Saturday they had a flea market. And at that flea market, they had a little booth of acoustic instruments. And a fellow there named Wayne Brown who sold instruments. And so I found out what a mandolin was. And I heard, and they just sat around, a bunch of people sitting around playing like you do with bluegrass. You just jam.
So you're self-taught?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I got my first instrument and, kind of took it from there. I started writing recently, or I say recently, like the last 10 years or so, I've been more serious about it.
How long have you been doing it all together?
My whole life, I guess. Since I was 18 or so.
Were you the first one in your family, or did you have other family members that were musical?
Everybody else played piano and did a lot of church music, which I love, but nobody did bluegrass. It was kind of shameful. Some cultures, they think that the bluegrass sound is, embarrassing.
A hillbilly sound.
It's too hillbilly sounding, and they wanted to get away from that, but I love it.
I actually have relatives that's what they used to play, was bluegrass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did grow up with a bit of that.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that you write poetry. I write poetry.
Yeah.
And did you start out writing poetry before you started writing songs? Or
Yeah, as a child, I wrote some poetry. I wrote my first song when I met my husband. At the time, he was not my husband, but, fell in love, and it was like a song happened, and then ever since.
So you incorporate your poetry in with your storytelling when you're writing your songs?
Yeah, poetry is a very important aspect. I studied poetry in college, so I understand some things about poetry that makes it handy to write a song. So I've been using that.
There's where I struggle, trying to convert my poems over into the songs.
Well, the problem is the structure of the song. It's limiting. You can experience that as limiting depending on what kind of song. But, bluegrass songs are very structured, very traditional. So I've chosen to go in that form. So I've kind of conformed to that.
Cool. Well, tell us where we can find your music.
Yeah, I have a website. It's RachelYates.com. I'm on Facebook as Bluegrass Fire, and Instagram is Bluegrass Fire.
All right.
Blue, a separate word. Grass Fire is one word.
All right. And do you keep your schedule on there too, as far as where you're playing?
Yeah, I have my schedule up there, and so take a look and jump on my email list, and I'll keep you up to date.
Cool. Well, it's nice to meet you, and I enjoyed visiting with you. Thank you very much, Rachel.
It's good to meet you,
All
Brenda.
right, and thank you. Back to the stage.
All right, thanks again, Brenda. We're going to bring you back to the live stage right now and introduce you to a fella that I actually met for the first time 2 or 3 months ago, and when we were doing a featured artist thing up here. And he comes in and he's got that beard that makes him look like, kind of Buffalo Billish. And he was wearing a cowboy hat that night, and his last name is Weir. And I'm like, wait a minute, who is this guy? His last name's Weir Dave. But I was glad to find, I don't know if I was glad to find out, but I was relieved to find out that I wasn't sharing the stage with some lost son of Rusty Weir.
Rusty Weir. Or Bob.
Or Bob Weir, yeah. And anyway, he's become a good friend of mine. We've hung out.
Absolutely.
We've hung out since then, and he's been to a gig of mine out in Fort Worth, and I'm at his gig now and going to be seeing each other more and more as time goes by. Because he's a good songwriter and a super good guy.
Thank you, Jeff.
And his name is Chris Weir.
Appreciate it very much, Jeff. He ain't lying. He's a good guy right there. Thank y'all. All right. Appreciate you, Dave, Brenda. What they're doing here, man, is really cool. And this place, man, I tell you, this song I'm going to share with you is called Drunk Front. And Brad Springs, he has the song, what is it called? Song Seeds that he did. And I wrote this. It came to me. Dad used to say, I feel a drunk front blowing in tonight when he'd get drunk. So I'm going to try to get through it. It's the first time I've ever played it out. So here we go. Well, the weatherman says the storm won't last forever, 'cause nothing stays the same if we're talking about the weather. The only thing that ever seems to change around here, and since you've been gone, the forecast ain't too clear. I feel a drunk front blowing in again tonight. A chance of some busted sheetrock is on the rise. You best run for cover or you might get struck by the lightning flashing from these eyes. We're gonna batten down the hatches and weather these dark and cloudy skies. It's 100-year flood, and I wonder if that levee's gonna hold. Yeah, that pressure's building up. If it goes, it's gonna explode. And God bless all the creatures in its path. Spare them from the rage and the wrath, 'cause I feel a drunk front blowing in again tonight. The chance of some broken windows are on the rise. You best run for cover or you might get struck by the lightning flashing from these eyes. I'm gonna batten down the hatches and weather these dark and cloudy skies. Ever since you up and went away, every day I think of something else to say that'll maybe make you want to come back home. This time, baby, won't you please just pick up the phone, 'cause I feel a drunk front blowing in tonight. The chance of some liver damage is on the rise. You best run for cover or you might get struck by the lightning flashing from these eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna batten down the hatches and weather these dark and cloudy skies. Yeah, batten down the hatches and weather these dark and cloudy skies. All right, thank you all very much. So we're coming up on the anniversary of September 11th next month, in about 2 weeks. On September 6th, 2001, I got a call from my best friend. He said, I love you like a brother and I'm checking out. And he did. And I flew home from New York. I was living in New York at the time, and I came home, went to the funeral, flew back up there on September 11th that morning, got put down in Chicago. Lost a friend in the towers that day. About 10 years later, I was reminiscing about, I think it was on the 10-year anniversary, and I was thinking about all that stuff, and time had gone by. And I sat down and I wrote this song, and I pulled it out just a couple months ago. And it's called Still Waters Run Deep.
waters run deep. In a city that never sleeps, and people start to leave down to that concrete street below, tripping back in time. Tripping way back in my mind, everything was fine. Then it all just turned on a dime. Battling raging wars behind those double-locked doors, traveling distant shores, while dancing through the corridors of my mind. Friends, they will come. And man, you're lucky if you only have one with an old shotgun. It's all said and done. Shuffling your feet, won't slip from the street. In that city that never sleeps, tripping back in time, tripping way back in my mind. Everything was fine, and then it all just turned on a dime. Sleeps, people start to leave down to that concrete street below, tripping back in time, tripping way back in my mind. Everything was fine, and then it all just turned on a dime. Waters run deep, still waters run deep, still waters run deep, in that city that never sleeps. All right, thank y'all very much. My name's Christopher Weir. You can find me out there on all the social medias at C Weir Entertain. That's C-W-E-I-R Entertain. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Chris. I'm Dave Kristen. I'm the host of the Rambler Radio Show, and I'm going to do a couple songs from over here in the lounge while they set up the stage for the featured act of the night. So y'all get to it and set that stage up, and right after I get done playing a few songs, y'all can get on going. So I'm going to play a song called Lightning in a Bottle. And this song here is thanks to Brad. One of his song seeds contest. This song came out of that, and it's actually a fantastic. The way it came out, I think. I did win the little contest that for the song seeds, but this is called Lightning in a Bottle. Well, you might be just what the doctor ordered. It might be what I've been trying to find. Someone lay my head, I don't have to worry about what's going on instead. Well, come on over here by the window. Right that glass of wine wind you down. Well, we don't even need to talk about him. Just let the world go on round and round. Yeah, let the world go on round and round. Well, you might be my lightning in a bottle. Oh, we're gonna let it out and see. Well, you might be my lightning in a bottle. Raise just on me. Well, ain't to my tongue casual conversation, so you may not know exactly how I feel. Well, but there's nothing I wouldn't do to make it happen for you. Let you know I need you here. Yeah, well, there ain't nowhere we're supposed to be tonight. Oh, that moon, shadows falling down on us just right. Yeah, we don't even need to talk about it. Just let the world go on round and round. Yeah, let the world go on round and round. Well, you might be my lightning in a bottle. Oh, we're gonna let it out and see. Well, you might be a lightning in a bottle, made just for me. You might be my lightning in a bottle. Oh, we're gonna let it out and see. Well, you might be my lightning in a bottle, made just for me. All righty, thank y'all, thank y'all. All right, this is an older tune I wrote. Yeah. Okay, I'll do one. All right. All right, these guys are getting close to getting set up. We're gonna need my equipment to finalize. So I'm gonna do about another song or so, and hopefully they'll be pretty close by then. Appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Be sure to tell everybody about the Rambler radio show. If you've been here this evening, you've seen some great songwriting, some great talent on the stage. So we try to bring that to you. Now we're adding the elements of interviewing and getting insight into the folks that come out here and play the music. So we appreciate y'all being here. If I could dream just one more dream, I think I'd dream it with you. If I could cry just one more time, at least I would know I'm alive. I admit I'm insane, it's just me to blame, just walk a mile in my shoes. 'Cause nothing's for sure except change, of course. Things are changing for me. Well, we've been here before, you know the score. You're just as lonely as me. And tonight I'll see you tonight with me. Tonight you're here. Tonight stay here tonight. I'm gonna run like a child, like a mother hide from all of this trouble I see. But something brought you here. What it is not clear. Time is a window, you see. So we'll talk while we drink, or we'll drink while we smoke. The pain slips away slowly. This could be our last chance, could be our last dance. Let's make it a sweet memory. And tonight I'll see you tonight with me. You're here tonight. Stay here tonight. If I could dream just one more dream, I think I'd dream it with you. If I could cry just one more time, at least I would know I'm alive. Well, we've been here before, you know the score. You're just as lonely as me. And tonight I'll see you tonight. You're here tonight with me. Tonight you're here tonight with me. Stay here tonight. All right, thank you very much. Oh, I can, yes. Well, he says he needs this microphone, so. All right, well, I'll go ahead and announce, and then I'm going to move these microphones really quickly. We got Matt Caesar up on the stage. We got Jacob Price Zaz up on the stage. Woo! We got Bill Sibley on the stage. We got Chuck D. Rogers as our featured round tonight. So appreciate y'all. They're coming up.
Got a good day. So that place, Jess is at where's that at?
Like the
Down the street.
diagonally opposite corner from us, Jupiter and Buckingham.
Okay. Cool.
Just looking.
Yeah, Jess is a nice guy. I like his stuff.
It's a good dude.
Hello, hello. 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Checkity,
I'm
check.
here.
Oh.
Blue moon.
Boom, 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 boom,
Check
boom.
1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check.
Check, 1, 2, check. You get me now?
You got, there you go. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Oh, I
Awesome. What do
How
we
you
do,
doing?
Jeff? Jeff.
Yeah, I
Check,
thought we had
check.
an introduction.
Dave, what do
or
we do?
something.
I could probably use a little more monitor, at least in my vocals over here. I can barely hear myself. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check. Yeah, that's pretty good. Check.
So we all just play our songs at the same time, right?
Right.
Exactly. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
We
I
could
would
be
love to hear
done in
that,
like
though.
15
Can we do that?
Check. Actually, I guess with guitar, I do need a little more vocal in this monitor. A little more vocal monitor, please. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Oh, yeah. All right.
We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2.
So what do we do?
You want me to start it off? Yeah, I'll start it off with the song called Runaway. It looks like I went down the wrong side of the road. Pushing back, believing there ain't one way to go. You didn't bother to read the signs. Guess you could say I wasn't lacking in spine. 'Cause if you wanna run away, thinking there's a better way, never gonna let you go. Everything is gonna be just fine. We don't pick the way we go. Everyone wants to rock and roll. Yeah, and make sure to love someone. Life should be less mess, more fun. Yeah. Yeah, thoughtless life feel like you're on death row. And you're trapped under ice, catch your vice, feelings cold. You're fasting from the hunger and more to desire, and somehow lost track of the day and time. As if you want to run away, thinking there's a better way. Ain't never gonna let you go. Everything is gonna be just fine. We don't pick the way we go. Everyone wants to rock and roll. Yeah, it makes you love someone. Life should be less mess, more fun. Yeah. Like mine have found me a home. You never put your feelings left behind, not alone. And if I thought you loved me, what a waste of mine. 'Cause I believe the side of love is blind. 'Cause I believe the side of love is blind. As if you would run away thinking there's a better way. Never gonna let you go, everything is gonna be just fine. We don't pick the way we go, everyone wants to rock and roll. Yeah, it makes you love someone. Life should be less mess, but fun. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's Runaway. Good times.
Cool, man. Had like a new wave punk kind of feel.
I like that. I think authenticity is good in music because I've been recording all this music, and so what it sounds like, what I'm doing right now, is like when you get a drummer, bass, and whatnot, it gets a little different. Jacob, Price's ass, baby. Hey ya.
All right, this is called Clarendon, My Darling. I've driven through many times. Its streets are all lined with big PVC crosses and ramshackle nickel and dimes. The police there aren't very friendly, and I've been stopped a time or two. But the law, the church, and the madness, they won't stop us from making it through. Clarendon, my darling, Clarendon, my friend. I'll see you in hell if we are already there, but it's all the same in the end. So we stay as high as we can, but through the elevation, sickness, loss, and all that we've witnessed, till it brings us right back here again. To Clarendon, my darling, Clarendon, my friend. I'll see you in hell if we aren't already there, but it's all the same in the end. Oh, but the hills aren't far away. Thank y'all.
Right.
Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
It's a little blues song I wrote. I got a blues voice, I think, I guess.
I think so. Hey, can I say something real quick? Since you said something about my song, you said, oh, it sounds like whatever. I think that sounded like something that Neutral Milk Hotel would play.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
You know that song? That band?
Yeah, for
Sorry,
sure.
not so- Yeah, that was super cool.
Thank
That
you,
was
man.
amazing. I got lead
appreciate it.
licks on that for sure.
Hell yeah, I like that
I
one.
love that.
It's got alt country vibes.
That
Yeah,
was
I
so
love
good.
that song. Thank you. I appreciate you saying
Awesome.
that.
I'm sorry, Bill. Bill,
That's cool.
tear it up. This guy's got the best
It's
voice around right here.
This song,
Get it.
I was thinking back when I was 22, I was working for Brownie Root down in South Texas. And I was living with this lady. She was 34, and she had a whole lot of money. Yeah. That didn't work out real well. They just played this song in Cairns, Australia 2 weeks ago on the radio. It's called Ain't Your Kind of Man. I guess I should have been ready. Yeah. Silk tie left hanging on your front door. Unposted letter in the mail. In the closet, tailored suits I never wore. 'Cause honey, my soul, it ain't for sale. Behind these steel gates and cold walls of stone, silver, crystal, vintage wine. Well, you're gonna realize, baby, when I'm gone, but this your world, it's not mine. Well, I'm leaving out this westbound freeway, yeah. And I've had all this good life I can stand. And I know this gonna get you a little bit sideways here. But I ain't your kind of man, no. Well, I'm leaving out of here just as fast as I can go. Where to, well, I'll never tell. What I do next, baby, hell, I don't know. But I do know this man, he ain't for sale. Well, I'm leaving out this westbound freeway here. And I don't have another plan. You know, I might find me a good girl here someday, but I ain't your kind of man. Thank you.
Yeah. Good job, Bill.
I had to.
I don't know how I got stuck down here on the end having to go after all that. But I heard Bill talking about he'd been sober for 33 years, and so that got me thinking that this first song I was going to do is one of the ones I wrote a few years ago, and I think this may be the best song I've ever written. And it just happens to pertain to that subject. Woo! So we'll see if I can pull it off after that. This is called Bottle and Chain. I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. One more drink to pick me up. One more drink to drive me insane. You know I try, Lord, but you know I'll never change. This liquor will be the death of me, 'cause I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. Sunday comes, I can't see straight. My head pounds, my fingers shake. Another hard night is written on my face. I'll sober up and swear this off. Apologize to right my wrongs, but even I know it won't last. I try, but I can't change. Every day is the same, 'cause I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. One more drink to pick me up. One more drink to drive me insane. You know I try, Lord, but you know I'll never change. This liquor will be the death of me, 'cause I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. There was a time when I was young. I had a girl and a damn fine son. It didn't take them long to run. They met the real me. I drove a wedge between my kin, my family and my best friend. Then time went by. Now it's too late. I try, but I can't change. Every day is the same, 'cause I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. One more drink to pick me up. One more drink to drown all this pain. You know I try, Lord, but you know I'll never change. This liquor will be the death of me, 'cause I'm shackled to this bottle and chain. Yeah, this whiskey's gonna kill me soon. Shackled to this bottle and chain.
Chuck T. Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Great. Man. I got to play after that. Okay.
Hey,
Man.
that's what I said. Man.
You know what's so crazy? I on stage, you know, I'm not used to usually if you have a band or you're like, but it's amazing. Like, it's amazing watching it down here. It's just wow. You guys sound incredible, and I'm so glad to be on the stage.
It kind of feels like two-dimensional.
It's like, well, because this
like
big
that
table's
movie, like
here, you know,
Flatlands
and
or
I'm like
something.
on the short thing. Y'all got long legs. I'm a short man. I don't know what to do. I mean,
sitting
y'all
here
are
dangling.
fit. Like, I mean, we got boots on at least. You know. All right. This next song is called Rodeo. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, maybe not meant to be, and everything that led up to this place, like being hung up on a gate, never leaving here, yeah, left in shame, and all the good times, they'll just have to wait. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you get stuck on those barstool blues and twisting towards the door to let some light in. And life is rough like a rodeo with too many clowns, yeah, and one big joke. It's time to set both feet back on the ground. 'Cause I don't see myself in that mirror anymore, no. And rodeo, yeah, rodeo. Oh, oh, oh. That rodeo. Can you put my voice up? What do I need to show up here? Seems like somehow I was given hell to pay, and wishing's never set free my fears of fate. Been working less than a mile away. Can't remember how many times I've walked this way, and still couldn't tell you what's in between. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you get stuck on those barstool blues and twisting towards the door to let some light in. And life is rough like a rodeo with too many clowns, yeah, and one big joke. It's time to set both feet back on the ground. 'Cause I don't see myself in that mirror anymore, no. And rodeo, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, too many clowns, yeah, and one big joke. And rodeo, and rodeo, and life is rough like a rodeo. And dirty clothes and mattress on the floor. Yeah, in an unkept room, you got nothing more. If life was easy, it wouldn't look like this. Oh, by the way, sleeping it doesn't open your eyes. Yeah, a new route might be that great surprise. 'Cause today's the day that we start shifting gears. Oh, yeah, today we pick ourselves up once more, and we march right through the open door to ourselves. 'Cause it doesn't have to be like this, no. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you get stuck on those barstool blues and twisting towards the door to let some light in. And life is rough like a rodeo, and too many clowns, yeah, and one big joke. It's time to set both feet back on the ground. yourself in that mirror now. Oh, and rodeo, rodeo. Oh, yeah, too many clowns, yeah, I wanna be too. And rodeo, rodeo. Your life is rough like a rodeo. Your life is rough like a rodeo. Yeah, like I said, too many clowns, one big joke. Your life is rough like a rodeo. Thank you so much. You didn't know that song's called Rodeo. I said it a couple times. Yeah, it's a good song. If you struggle, that's your song.
If.
Yeah. Well, when? Thanks, Chuck D. That's awesome.
All right. Well, I'm going to break the fourth wall real quick, and if I could order another drink from
Man,
here,
I need probably one too.
I would
I
love
love that.
Well, if they're gonna do it, I need one too.
I would love to have a blood and honey light up here.
And can we get a nice tea for Bill Sibley or something nice on the light, please?
If not,
good?
it's okay.
All right.
You know,
All good.
sometimes you just shout things into the void and see
That
what
works.
happens. This song has the same opening line as your song.
I love this. I love it. So much happier.
It's been a long time coming and a short time waiting. Spent my last $12 on a dream that's fading. Can't remember what it was, but man, I hope it pays. And we've been driving too far for too many days, losing our minds in too many ways. We got turned around some way back with full steam ahead. Won't you sit by me for a minute or two? We can let our minds wander, nothing to do. And I'll sit right here as long as you'll have me. And I hope you'll have me. Thank you, Keaton. Well, the days are fading fast and the nights won't end. I haven't slept sound since I don't know when. This self-medication really takes its toll on me. And the air tastes burnt around this city. Never thought my outlook could be quite so shitty, but we just keep on laughing it off. Won't you sit by me for a minute or two? We can let our minds wander, nothing to do. And I'll sit right here as long as you'll have me. And I hope you'll have me. Usually there's a bass solo here. Says I don't know if I'm up or down. I try to sit real still and not make a sound. I want to hear the words the world is singing to me. But the noise of industry's taking hold. It drowns out the magic wherever we go. But their productivity won't catch us today. No way! Won't you sit by me for a minute or two? We can let our minds wander, nothing to do. And I'll sit right here as long as you'll have me. And I hope you'll have me. Won't you sit by me for a minute or two? We can let our minds wander with nothing to do. And I'll sit right here just as long as you'll have me. And I hope you'll have me.
Yeah! Hey.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Thank you, Dave,
Yeah.
for having me, and y'all for sharing the stage with me. This is a lot of fun.
Thank you. Well, it's
great
fixing to get
song,
unfun in a minute.
Hey, if somebody wants to send me a Dos Equis up here, I'd take it.
This next song is kind of, life's not always fun. And this next song I wrote a few years ago, we'd lost some friends and lost some kids to opioids. I wrote this song, and then this year it hit home with us. We've had our grandbaby for 4 years, and we was hoping his mom would get him back. You know, she was doing better. And then in March, she OD'd and passed away.
Oh, dear Lord.
And he's 6, you know, and we're it. We're all he's got. And that's why this song's kind of really hits home now. And they're not bad people. They just got into something they couldn't get out of.
Getcha.
And this song is the name of my second album, too. It's called Destiny. Shouldn't start thinking back again. It always turns out the same. But a chill came through this evening. From the first autumn rain, it's distant calling, gentle as the tear that rolled down her face. Love won't always find your way. She was raised a preacher's daughter. Grew up with brimstone and with grace. She just left out one Sunday morning. Said she couldn't seem to find the faith. When destiny's calling, gentle as the tear that rolled down her face. And love won't always find your way. Dug and got deeper. Danced to get high. Wildwood shines inside her. You're dim in the neon lights. Was she reaching out for someone? There was no one there to tell. Just a stain on a pillow. One lonely teardrop fell. Was destiny calling? Gentle as the tear that rolled down her face. Love won't always find your way.
Played beautifully, man.
Great job, man. Great
Beautiful.
job. That's incredible.
That is beautiful.
Well, I was going to do a song about beer bonging, but after that, I think I'll make an audible here and change to something. This is a song I wrote off my last album. It's called Superstars, and it's about sort of the life stories that he just sang about, and how every single one of us are a superstar in our own movie. And all you guys are superstars to me, so this is called Superstars.
Hell yeah, Chuck.
I guess I should tell you, about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I was sitting on 9,999 followers on Facebook. And it was about 2 in the morning, and I was wide awake in bed, and I posted a little thing that said,
How many followers you got?
who's going to be the 10,000th follower? And I said, whatever you get, you'll win a prize, basically. I had no idea. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, unbelievably enough, some girl that I knew in 4th grade jumped on and was the 10,000th follower. And I said, okay, well, you win something, I don't know what it is. Well, she emailed me every day for the next 2 weeks. What I win, what I win, what I win, what I win, what I win. And the only thing I could come up with is I said, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no merch, I ain't got nothing, so I'll mention you in the next song I write. So I sat down, I wrote this song, and all I had was one line, and her name was Sheila. So the first line is Sheila was 10K. From there, I wound up with this whole song. Well, Sheila was 10K. Larger than life to a boy in the 2nd grade. She was a superstar, a teenage queen, yeah, to me, I thought she was going far. But I lost track of her by the time I turned 17. Now I'm 53. She's still a queen to me. Max was a long-haired breed. He couldn't take the Texas heat, so we'd shave him down. Yeah, he was a superstar. He'd follow me wherever I go, no matter how far. But he got older a whole lot faster than he's just a dream, but he's still a friend to me. Yeah, he's still a friend to me. Cause this life is a screenplay of memories, a TV show that never ends, a living room filled up with friends, and a baby's got no hair. Yeah, no granddad that can't walk anymore. A pallet made on a bedroom floor. A secondhand story about that crazy-eyed friend you don't see anymore. Yeah, this life is just a movie screen, and you're all superstars. is 15. A brown-eyed girl who looks exactly like me. Yeah, she is a superstar. She's got her grandma's smile, got her mother's heart. Walk her down that aisle, maybe watch my grandkids play. Yeah, that's all I pray. Yeah, that's all I pray. 'Cause this life is a screenplay of memories, a TV show that never ends, a living room filled up with friends, and a baby that's got no hair. Yeah, no granddad that can't fish anymore, a pallet made on a bedroom floor. This first-hand story about the crazy-eyed friend you don't see anymore. Yeah, blanket tin on a hardwood floor, the first day of school, your first new car. You know these are the things that we all live for. Yeah, this life is just a movie screen. You're all superstars to me. Yeah, this life is just a movie screen. You're all superstars to me. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful song, Chuck.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
What the hell am I going to do now?
I am doing the beer bong song next, Bill, so you better set me up.
So what
for
are you
it.
doing, Zaz? Zaz, what do you got going on next? I could play something.
Like what kind of song am I gonna play next?
Yeah,
Or-
what are you going to play next? Is it
I
gonna be
hadn't quite
Is
decided
it
yet.
charging or is it soft?
I was thinking of doing like a moodier one,
Okay.
maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm undecided as of yet.
Okay. Well, I'll do this one. This is a song about my dad. And it's so loving, and y'all all appreciate it. You there? Here we go. Yeah, lawless the passion and grievance unknown. Yeah, living with sorrow, more blessings and shown. Yeah, combative impression, the shit we'd endure. You never develop, but standard horse. Beginning to feel deflated. And lost feelings, numb and hated. Yeah, full of myself. I don't belong in this box created. Oh no, I gotta say I'm helpless alone. Yeah, picking and planning without anyone. Righteous with talking, yeah, burdensome song. Yeah, clashing and clinging, knock on drops of sun. Whoa, how was he ending betraying one? Beginning to feel deflated and lost feelings, numb and hated. Yeah, full of myself. I don't belong in this box created. Whoa, no, I gotta say I'm helpless alone. helpless alone, helpless alone.
Yeah.
Thank you for hearing that.
That's like a rhythmic study.
What's that?
It's like a rhythmic study.
It's Spanish oriented. Yeah.
That's cool, man. I can hear the dun 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 dun.
Detention, detention,
That's
detention.
cool.
I love it.
All right, so yeah, I'll do a more a brooding one, like I said. This is called The Demolition. I wrote it about a handful of years ago. I don't remember how long ago at this point, but we had to sell the land that my parents had or that I grew up on, and the house that was on it that I had grown up in, it was a log house, and it was pre-burned. I was always told when I was a kid, that's how they got it, because it was burned. It was like a model house for a log home company, and so they bought it, I guess, shortly before I was born. And it had a lot of problems and stuff. And so by the time we were trying to sell the land, it was more of a liability to have that structure on there. And so we decided to rent an excavator and tear it down. And I wrote this song about that experience because it was weird, to say the least. House comes down like any other thing that stood neglected in time, long since worn out of its old uses and long since ran out of life. At first resilient despite its suffering, old strength is strength still, with small attacks from all of its companions firing out at will to tear down structures so familiar with joys and pains and conflict. The walls give in, it come down easy in a dramatic dusty fit. Brought us such loss and prosper, we'll see prosper again, with new hands to tend its pastures, unaware of what it's been. So familiar with joys and pains and conflict. When the walls give in, it come down easy in a dramatic dusty fit. The spot remains from where we once stood, evidence of what's been real, but it fades away with every season. The land like flesh begins to heal.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's love it.
That's a great song. That's awesome.
This next song's I didn't start playing until I was in my 50s, so I kind of started late. But I've always loved music. I mean,
I think you and I have a similar quality there, where I started singing when I was like 47, but I started playing guitar way earlier. But when did you start playing guitar?
50s.
Man, that's amazing.
You're so.
And so
love it.
I started writing when I was almost 60. So everything, a lot of times I just think back on things, but I've always had this love of music that ran deep, you know, and I always thought it ran a little deeper than a lot of people.
We can tell.
And
that's good.
And this song here is a love song to music. It's about these guys.
Yeah.
Up here on this
exactly.
stage.
Woo! Exactly.
It's about y'all.
I love it. Bill said.
I'm not a lead player.
Do you think, brother? Yeah. There you go. Right there.
You know how you get off these old country roads at night, got the music playing loud. Kind of makes your mind wander. My favorite artist is coming along. Let's all take a ride. Seems never ending on a steamy summer night. The shadow steps from the darkness out into the light. Her hair looked fiery red like the hot East Texas sun. She raised her arm that was wrapped in jewelry and stuck out her thumb. I wonder are you passing through? And are you running or coming to? She had feathers in her hair, and I asked if she needed a ride. I noticed some light bell-bottom pants as she slid over by my side. And as we went down the lonely road, she began to sing. I never heard a voice like that, or the feelings that she'd bring. I wonder why you passing through, and are you running from or coming to? Of a girl that I did wrong, and all the love she gave me take to win that soul song. All right. Are you running from or coming to?
Beautiful.
When she finished singing, said, "This is where I get off." I said, "I didn't catch your name. Hell, we never even talked." And as she opened up the door and stepped back into the dark, she said, "My name is Janice, honey, and there's a piece of my heart." And she said, "Oh, are you passing through? And are you running from or coming to?" And she said, "Oh, are you passing through now? And are you running from baby or coming to?"
Jam, man.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's a great song, Bill. I love it.
That was awesome. I tried to do some lead on there, but some of it was okay, some of it wasn't.
So, my last album called Black Dirt has been nominated for 2 Josie Music Awards. So this next song I'm going to play,
Nice.
I'm going to be heading down to the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville in October to see if this thing wins country music video, or actually not even country music video of the year.
Nice.
My man over there in the big red hairs threw down some incredible guitar parts on this, but this is the way I wrote it. So this is what he heard before he dropped the drop D on it, but you'll get the idea.
Yeah.
This is just a song about getting tore up. I woke up this morning laying in a ditch. I was covered in mud from my head to my feet, and I thought to myself, what the hell happened last night? You see, I was out at the bar with my buddy Big Mike. We were shooting some 8-ball, drinking Miller Lights, when a couple of college kids walked in with a beer bong and an attitude to match. Yeah, they thought they were cooler than a soap on a rope. They could bong a whole beer and not even choke. I said, give me that thing, boys. Let me show you how it's done. So I loaded that funnel with a 6-pack of Bud, put the tube in my mouth and then lifted it up. The next thing you know, 6 beers were gone. They were all taking pictures of me with their phones. Seen a real man before, so I picked up the funnel and poured in 6 more. This ain't no redneck song about getting in a fight. This ain't no East Texas red dirt song about my wife. This ain't no Nashville rap about my truck. It's just an old school song about getting towed up. So pass the bottle if you got it over here. We ain't picky, we'll take the whiskey, wine, smoke, or beer. Yeah, pass the bottle. This ain't no song about a red plastic cup. It's just an old school country song about getting towed up. Well, I woke up this morning, and this time it was worse. I was laying buck naked next to an ER nurse, but she was drunker than me, so I thought I better make my getaway. You see, I was out at the bar again last night when a bunch of blue scrubs walked in around 9. They were ordering mimosas, a few claws, and some wine. They were giggling and dancing and way too fine. I walked up to the girls and said, this ain't gonna do. I need 3 shots of whiskey for each one of you. Well, they all took 2 shots. Man, they were loving that Jack. So when I climbed on the bar and I laid on my back with the last of the shots in each of their hands, they gathered around me and I opened my mouth. A few seconds later, 12 shots were gone and they were all taking pictures of me with their phone. This ain't no redneck song about getting in a fight. This ain't no East Texas red dirt song about my wife. This ain't no Nashville rap about my truck. It's just an old school country song about getting towed up. So pass a bottle if you got it over here. We ain't picky, we'll take the whiskey, wine, smoke, or beer. Yeah, pass a bottle. This ain't no song about a red plastic cup. It's just an old school country song about getting towed up. Yeah, it's just an old school country song about getting fucked up.
All right, hey. Woo! Oh.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
That was awesome.
If you haven't seen the video, it's funny as hell. Go to Chuck D. Rogers and look it up. It's worthy of the win. I doubt we have any chance in hell, but it's worthy.
D. Rogers. Love that. I think I'm gonna go do a little town. This is probably this is the first song I could actually sing and play guitar. Today, so it's like. I know you heard this before. I was here last week. Oh. And you dropped me on my golden crown. Was I'm not around. And I lay here on my newly found ground. Reflections of the
And looking at you, looking at me. Yeah, what do you see? Yeah, do you see you or do you see me? And looking at you, looking at them. What do you see? Do you see them or do you see me? Yeah, do you see them? Or do you see you?
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, can you call it avant-garde? Whatever. Yeah. Little Town. Little Town's the first song that I actually, you know, put the guitar and the voice together. It's like,
Dug it, man.
it's amazing. So I've recorded a bunch of music with Pleasantry Lanes in Dallas, Saleem Narola and John Dufalo. And yeah, we're almost done with all the recording, like the music stuff. And the vocals, I've learned so much. Like, you can't yell in the microphone. You know, you just
You gotta
can't.
know how.
You have to learn how to talk to the
Somebody
mic.
should have told me.
Yeah, it's like
specific
that's a
way to
whole
yell
learning
into a
process too,
microphone.
right? Yeah, and I know Keaton, who does the sound here, he sounds, you know, he does amazing stuff here, and so appreciate Keaton. Has been working with me for like 6 months, probably. Anyway, thank you so much.
Keaton is a beautiful soul. He puts up
He's
with
a
a
good
lot.
one. Zaz is on it. Z-A-double-Z.
All right. Sorry, Dave is hollering at stage patrons or stage people, and you know, we're easily distracted creatures up here. I'll speak for myself anyway. I'm gonna do a love song. I'll change it up a little bit.
Beautiful.
I guess I should, you know, do that work that you're supposed to do before it comes to the moment. I just put new strings on this guitar, which you're not supposed to do in the same day.
You
Big
should.
mistake.
Yeah, it's okay on the same day. It sounds beautiful. Do it.
Cool.
Sounds
This
awesome.
is a song called Lucky Stars. It's a new one I've been working on, so
Awesome.
we'll see how it comes out. Drinking wine from a can, a cigarillo in her hand. Tuesday afternoon out by the pool. Well, I don't know whose house this is or when they're coming home. By then I'm sure that we'll be long gone. We've been making love out in the sun, living life out on the run. It ain't always easy, but it sure is fun doing what we do. Times get tough, and so do we. It takes some work to live this free, but darling, you make everything feel right. Trouble comes and trouble goes, and I'll take the highs with all the lows. We're gonna show them just how it's done. We've been running wild neath the stars, shutting down these dusty bars, dancing, singing, a little drinking, honey, me and you. And I should know better than to go counting my lucky stars. When you look too close at what you're giving's when it starts to fall apart. So I do, honey, me and you.
Beautiful.
It's coming together, I think. It's getting there.
Sounds great. That's awesome, Zaz.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, crap.
The lead.
Oh, it must be a
I
good
was
one.
sitting there. And I had another blues song I was gonna do.
Do it.
Well,
Come on, Billy.
this other song came to my mind, and it's like, I don't know why in the heck I'm gonna do this song,
B-Sip, do it.
but it's just. I wrote this song in 30 minutes at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Those are the best ones.
That's good.
Well, y'all gonna.
I want to hear it.
Y'all gonna find out
Come on,
in a minute.
let's hear it.
But anyway, if you live long enough, I don't do a lot of these kind of songs, but if you live long enough, you're gonna lose people that you love in your life. That's part of life. But I know this song seems like it's sad, but it's really meant in a different way. It's not about losing people. It's about what they leave us behind.
I'll let you know.
Well, try to grab your Kleenexes, but anyway.
I'll get it.
It's called The Gift. There's a picture on the wall. To most means nothing at all. But she means more than I can say. Well, she gave me life. Tried to teach me between wrong and right. But for that, I had to find my own way. And you can take the color from the sunrise. You can take the stars down from the sky. Oh Lord, please don't take her loving heart away. And you can take the rivers and the sea. And you can take the very air I breathe. But oh Lord, please don't take her loving heart from me. Well, I guess she planted the seed. Book of poems that she used to read. And she had put her soft hand in mine. And when I was down, I could hear her say, oh honey, it'll be okay. 'Cause I believe in you and you'll turn out just fine. You can take the color from the sunrise. You can take the stars down from the sky. No, Lord, please don't take her loving heart away. And you can take the rivers and the sea. And you can take the very air I breathe. But Lord, please don't take her loving heart from me. I still have that Bible that she read. But now I can realize what it said. Inside was that loving heart I see. So I guess she did pass it on to me. I meant every word I said as I knelt down beside her bed. You showed me how to care and how to dream. And I began to cry. I knew it was time to say goodbye. I said, Mama, can you hear the angels sing? And you can take the color from the sunrise. You can take the stars down from the sky. No, Lord, please don't take her loving heart away. And you can take the rivers and the sea. And you can take the very air I breathe. But oh, Lord, please don't take her loving heart from me. Thank you, Lord. You didn't take her loving heart from me. Thank you.
Beautiful. That's why. Take a pish.
right.
Damn, Billy.
Yeah, that was incredible, man.
Yeah, there was a long pause after that for a reason.
For you to learn how to play the guitar at 50, you learned it how to play the right way, I'll tell you that. I learned how to play it at 18 completely wrong.
Metal. Maybe.
No, I've never been good enough to play metal.
Yeah,
I played bass when I played
Not
metal.
at all. I can't do any of that stuff. I do what I do. We do what we do. That's why we're here. Chuck D. Rogers,
Anyway.
everybody.
Jacob did a new song, so that gave me the courage to try this new song. I literally wrote this 2 weeks ago, and I'm already in the studio trying to work it out.
Do that.
This last weekend.
Well,
So
we know
I think,
if you need lead
I've played
guitars.
it enough times that I can remember the words. And yes, this song has never been written yet, so if you want to write it with me right now, feel free.
Okay.
Just don't mess me up.
I would never do that.
This is called The Hurt. Hold on, my capo's messed up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tap on.
There, that's better.
There you go.
This is called The Hurt. Well, I've been hanging around this town. And I've been hoping that I'd come around. To a better way of thinking, a better way of living, a better way of giving myself one more try. And I know that you've been home alone thinking, thinking that your world, your whole world's been sinking. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You just can't cry these teardrops out of your eyes. And the pain keeps calling, and the sky keeps falling, and there's nothing to break the silence when you're all alone. You can't hide from the hurt when the hurt is all that you've known. There's been too many nights when I come home tarnished, and I make you cry because I didn't do what I promised. I'm ashamed of the man that I am. I'm ashamed that I hurt you again. hide from the hurt when the hurt is all that you've known. You can't hide from the hurt when the hurt is all that you've known. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, am I on? Is it my
Back
time?
around.
Back to me? Oh, dear Lord.
So I've been told this is our last song, so we're going to do one more round. So
That's cool. This is my last song. I like this last song.
Play a good one. Oh, they're all
Yeah, it should
good.
be good.
There's not been a bad song tonight. Everyone's been
No, there
wonderful.
hasn't been a bad
you guys
song.
are phenomenal, every one of you.
You guys are amazing. Bill, come on, man. Those are amazing songs. Love it. It's never too late. I'm with you. It's never too late. It's never too late. Here you go. Keep holding on. Current events, yeah, and listing lines, keeping you up and down all the time. You can only hope the worst was left behind. And turning away because the paint's so bright, though the flames make someone else have to climb. I wonder what the future holds for you. You were dreaming, the future was so bright. But I'm at my best, yeah, and still I don't belong. No. I hold my heart and hopeful for the days beyond, just so I can keep holding on. Even if things are all the same, we get stuck in my same old ways. Believing who will ever be found. Yeah, you're handing, yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, can't touch the bottom. Everything's falling on top of me. You wouldn't think to care or know. You dreaming, the feelings were so strong. But I'm at my best, yeah, still I don't belong. No. Well, I hold my heart and hopeful for the days beyond. Oh, just so I can keep holding on. And you were dreaming, the feelings were so strong. And just so I can keep holding on, just so I can, the days beyond. Oh, just so I can I can keep holding on, and just so I keep holding. Yeah, believing things will turn out just great. This might be the fever I can't break, just so I can keep holding on. God bless y'all. Thanks for listening. Best time. Zaz.
Yes, that was me. I guess since it's our last song, probably our last chance to talk.
that's all
So I will say I'm Jacob Price Zaz, and thanks Dave again for letting me be a part of this, and thank y'all for letting me play with y'all. And Six Springs, thanks for having this event. Six Springs Tavern is the best. They're such wonderful people, and I love them to death. And I'm happy to be on the stage anytime I can.
All originals.
Yeah, original songs here. I gotta say, I have a band called Jacob Price Zaz and the Loose Ends. So if you like what I'm playing and you want to hear, more versions of it, you can please give us a follow on like Spotify and Facebook and stuff, and help us battle the algorithms, because that's where we're at these days. And so last song, this is our latest single that we put out as a band. It's called Good for One Thing, and we put it out with a music video that I think is a lot of fun. And so please check it out, YouTube, wherever. I think we distributed it to Texas Red Dirt Radio, so you can even call them, and if they've got it on their playlist, maybe they'll play it. That'd be cool.
Do it.
Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope you've had a very good night tonight. Woo! I hope you enjoy your time at Six Springs Tavern and that you'll come back again. It is in G's. Sure.
I'll just take that.
So if you have any money left in your wallet currently, let this be an inspiration to just let it go.
Put it over there.
Let it find its own way. That's what this one's about. All right. Well, I've been spending too much goddamn money. Easy to laugh, but it ain't that funny. I throw away every cent I earn. Keep asking myself, when will I learn? Won't get ahead in this mean old city. Been living that high life, but it ain't too pretty. Looks awful lonely shooting for the top. And I keep spending, man, I just can't stop. 'Cause I plan on dying as a poor man, not clutching gold, no wrinkled hands, and give it all away if I don't blow it in a day. 'Cause money's only good for one thing, and that's spending. Tank. Drive across the country up to Old Salt Lake. I'll sing my heart out to the great unknown and burn the rest, just keeping stone. 'Cause I plan on dying as a poor man, not clutching gold, no wrinkled hands, and give it all away if I don't blow it in a day. 'Cause money's only good for one thing, that's spending. They say you can't take it to your grave. They also tell you to save, save, save. But that almighty dollar ain't no idle, just a tool. Be careful now or it'll go and make you for a fool. Oh, but as for me, personally, I plan on dying as a poor man, clutching gold, no wrinkled hands. I'll give it all away if I don't put in the day. 'Cause you know, money's only good for one thing, and that's spending. Go on and spend it. Yeah, spend it. Oh, spend it.
Incredible, man.
Thank y'all so much.
That was badass. Awesome.
That's a great song, man. Great song.
I appreciate it. That's a
And
fun
like
one.
that-
I,
like
I
the
always have fun.
harmonica in there too. Was good.
Yeah, that was killer, man. Thank you for that.
I was going to do a boogie song, but I'm going to do this one instead. I'm going to Memphis in January to represent San Angelo this time
There you go.
in the International Blues Challenge, Memphis.
Go. Do it.
I actually represented North Texas in 2020, and I got from this stage right here. That's where they
Believe
did
it.
the thing. But this song here is about it's better to be understanding than understood. It's called Tidal Wave. I've changed it over so it's kind of more of a blues. Sits in an empty room in a wooden chair. Looks like whiskey's broke another man. Holes in the walls of gun smoke in the air. All alone with his face buried in his hands. Was it worth the cost or the price that he gave? But when all is lost, like leaning in to a tidal wave. Footsteps coming down the hall as she cried. Praise tonight, he'll just leave her alone. A pistol in her hand and a cold stare in her eyes. 'Cause inside some angry seeds have been sown. All that shit. Was it worth the cost or the price that she gave? But when all is lost, like leaning in to a tidal wave. When the tide receded, did we help her walk away? You can't judge someone's hard road till you see how the path was paved. Oh yeah. Like leaning in to a tidal wave. In an alley, no drunk while he froze to death. No one seems to even know his name. Was his pain or his story not worth the breath? In his hand, a a Purple Heart on a cotton string. Was it worth the cost or the price that he gave? But when all is lost, like leaning in to a tidal wave. And was it worth the cost or the price that they gave? But when all is lost, it's like leaning in to a tidal wave.
Bill, Sidway. That was awesome.
Y'all give it up for Bill Sibley, man. Come
Amazing.
Y'all.
Amazing. What you got, Chuck D?
Well, since I get to end this out,
this is the last one right here.
This is the last song.
Do it. Make it count, Chuck
All right.
D. Rogers.
This is obviously the stupidest song I've ever written in my life.
I like where this
But
is
it
going.
is the song that is, if it wasn't for this song that I wrote probably 12 years ago, I wouldn't be on this stage here today. It's a song that blew me up, got me on the big stages, got me just about every gig that I ever had. And still to this day, somebody's going to request it every single time. This is called Feeling Like Schlitz. It's been my pleasure playing for y'all tonight. I met a Polly girl. She was Milwaukee's best. I thought I'd give her a light, then maybe something else, 'cause she looked good to me. That girl was giving me fits. I had a damn good time, but now I'm feeling like Schlitz. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz in the Lone Star State. Was something I drank, or maybe something I ate. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz. I think it's time I pack it in, shut it down and call it quits. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz. I got a shiner on my eye in a fight with my bud. I gave this woman too much eye, and she tried to kick my butt. I guess I should apologize for giving Stella dirty looks. That girl's got honey brown eyes and a 16-ounce bush. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz in the Lone Star State. Was something I drank, or maybe something I ate. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz. I think it's time I pack it in, shut it down and call it quits. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz. Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz in the Lone Star State. Was it something I drank, or maybe something I ate? Yeah, I'm feeling like Schlitz. I think it's time I pack it in, shut it down and call it quit. Yeah, I'm feeling like shit. Thank you guys so much. Once again, I'm Chuck D. Rogers, Bill Sibley, Jacob Price, Zaz.
Yep.
I can never say it. I know your name. It's a tongue twister. Yes.
We aim to
And Matt
confuse.
Cesar, or Caesar, Cesar, how do you say
Matt
it?
Caesar.
Caesar, Matt Caesar. There we go.
Cesare.
Chuck D. Rogers, everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Chuck
Have a great time.
D.
Thank y'all so much for being here.
So
Thank you
good.
for bringing your music in here. So
Fun times. Thanks for having
spread
me.
the
y'all.
word. This happens the last Wednesday of every month, and occasionally
best.
we're gonna have some prime time slots too. So thank y'all so much for spending your time here.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.